Your character is obviously great because he's, saying what everyone's thinking when they're watching it. What's it like being the voice of the audience?
I never try to filter it as that. I never think of it as the voice of the audience, even though that's what it is. I just think of that as a byproduct. You know what I mean? It's a tremendous honor and a privilege, and one that I do not take lightly. So I try to bring as much justice to the character as possible, and that's where doing these events really helps, because it not only allows me to connect with the fan base and see and meet the people that love our show so vehemently, but I also get to see where my character comes from. You know what I mean? My character belongs here. You know what I mean? So
He would go to WonderCon.
oh yeah, absolutely. Cisco would go to WonderCon for the record.
You had this big emotional scene with the Reverse Flash where you found out that it was Harrison Wells, but then because of time travel, it got undone. So what was that like for you to really express those feelings, but then take it away?
It was a bit more challenging than I thought it would be, more mentally than anything else, because we shot that episode over 2 weeks, but it was broken up by the holiday. So basically, this episode was living in our bodies and our brains for a while, and then one day we just bam switch gears and we're like, okay, we're starting episode 16 now. So I had to sort of wipe away everything that happened in 15, because for the chronology and the consistency of the continuum that we created, it's gone. There's no more that. None of that happened. So I had to go back to 14 and remember, okay, we just had the whole Ronnie chapter with General Eiling and Martin Stein and all that stuff. That's what just happened. So it was difficult to reorient my brain in that capacity. But once I did it, the rest is, it just does its own work.
Right. And, Cisco's, of course, vibe in the comic books. And in the trailer, there was this one shot of you wearing a very vibe-like visor. Could you be getting, more into your comic book character role, maybe some superpowers or some gadgets or anything in the near future?
I can't say too much, but all I'm going to say is that there are some aspects of the original story that will start to implement themselves into the show in interesting and innovative ways.
Okay. Vibe does breakdancing in the comic books. Any breakdancing coming from you?
I think that'd be fun, if they pay for breakdancing classes and I got to learn how to do all that stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think that'd be dope. I tell you what, though, I can do a mean worm. My worm is unbelievable. Don't take that out of context. My dance move as the worm is ridiculous.
Very cool. Take you up on that one day. Also, you got this big crossover coming up with the cast of Arrow again. What role will you play in the crossover?
So Joe and Cisco will go to Starling City as part of a mystery they're solving. Yeah, some detours happen along the way, like Cisco meets the Black Canary. And works on some stuff for her, and that pretty much goes exactly how you would expect it to go. You know what I mean? He geeks out over it. Okay. So.
And last question, there's this very mysterious spin-off show coming up. Are you excited for that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The stuff that I've heard, it's gonna be amazing. And my buddy Arthur Darvill was just casting it. It's gonna be unstoppable. I'm gonna say that for the record. Yep. There you go.